calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Until we meet again, everyone. The night will soon fall. Good night. Let's do that again, alright? Rise and shine. Time to wake up.
Alright, enough! Please, I'm begging you, ma'am. It's over! My campus romance! And the game I built with my own hands! You ruined them all. Are you happy now? Quiet! I need to calm down. You stay away from me!
That's Scott. No, wait. I remember now. We found Mr. Yang in the dean's office, but Sparksy suddenly popped out. We were actually... but... why did we come to see Miss Dolly in the first place?
Yeah. What exactly did we come here for?
Remember how Sparksy kept ordering students to rummage through every corner of the school?
Students, today is campus cleanup day, so help Dean Sparksy find that thing. Search places like the archive room from top to bottom.
Maybe we should check out the archive room she mentioned.
Why don't those people on the door
send you here? Seriously, leaving us here to do all the work is just too much. What's going on? Not paying attention in class is bad enough, but you don't even listen to the teacher's instructions? Have you seen a mask with a smile on it? The teacher told us to find it.
A mask? Now I remember. We came here to look for a mask.
What a coincidence! I'm here for the same thing.
Do you know which teacher is Miss Dolly?
How should I put this? She is such a unique woman. Super unique. Once you meet her, you will never forget what she looks like.
Whoa. How beautiful is this Miss Dolly?
Huh? Beauty and Miss Dolly have nothing to do with each other. If you have any group photos or faculty event pictures, I can point her out to you.
March, didn't you show me a group photo earlier?
I have a class photo right here. But it only shows 2 teachers.
Seriously? There are 3 teachers in this photo. Isn't Miss Dolly right here?
Wait, that's Miss Dolly?
She's a charm doll? Probably the teacher who's worked the longest out of the entire staff. Wait, don't tell me you've never taken her Imagenesis class.
I finally remember it. Himeko told us we must find Miss Dolly and take the mask back from her. Darn it. That wretched Sparksy had us running in circles.
March, what happened to your power of the remembrance? How could you be led around so easily?
It must be because I'm so passionate about learning. That's 2 years of studying were nothing but an illusion. At most, we've only been trapped here for 2 hours. It's not too late to act now. Now that we know what Miss Dolly looks like, Miss Dolly has vanished. Either she's been captured, or she's actively hiding from Sparksy. All we need to do is find her. I'll show Sparksy how the power of the remembrance should really be used. It'll just cost us some film. Even though Miss Dolly is in hiding, we can still capture her lingering memories. Follow the trail of these memo sprites. We're getting real close. There's a fragment of Miss Dolly's memory here. I got a photo of her.
That's Sparksy. She's not really the dean at all, is she? What are her intentions? He isn't searching for me. I must seal off the Genesis classroom. Let her find me.
Found it. Let's go. We have to get the mask before Sparksy does.
The door to this classroom... It's locked. Just as I thought. Better look for another way in.
through. How did you find me?
Miss Dolly? Don't be afraid. Himiko sent me.
Kira, I will never hand over what she is. That monster Dean outside.
That's right. The masked fool Sparksy pulled off a takeover of the Academy. It took me so much. I'm one of the nameless on the Astral Express. And right now, I'm the only one who can protect you.
The Astral Express. Indeed. I read about its arrival in Planarcadia in the papers, since you claim to be Himiko's friend. Answer a few questions about her. If you're...
I'm ready for this.
What kind of coffee is he...
Wait a second. How could you ask such a question? Don't you know her coffee is absolutely undrinkable?
Looks like you've suffered from it yourself.
A real chatterbox with a silver tongue. Word is, she even managed to kick a nameless off the express because of that.
I may not know much about her time on the Very well. I can almost trust you. The final question.
Who knows? Could it be about that time she got a stylish...
She actually told you that story.
Huh? Did I really get played by that guy?
It isn't that you were wrong. Perhaps Himiko, the thing she regretted most, must be what happened 15... Since you proved that you're Himiko's friend, I will give it to you.
Wait, if you're right next to me, then who's this?
Thank you, Miss Dolly.
The mask is mine now!
What? I actually let myself be fooled by such a cheap trick. You two came much too late.
Sorry, Miss Dolly. Darn it! Sparksy got ahead of us again! But how could she know so much about Himiko?
That man with glasses seems to have no issues with becoming his teacher. Once I took your forms and chatted with him, I got everything I wanted to know. Sometimes trust among companions can be quite dangerous.
Now you've done it! How dare you trick Mr. Yang!
Swapping avatars is as easy as slipping on a shirt for a streamer. Most people only care about appearances anyways. Isn't that right, Nameless?
You have really made me angry. She can't run away anyway. So, why don't we take the mask from her by force?
Woohoo! Congratulations! Figured out my weakness. The mask of elation that has been worn is like a clip movie ticket. It only belongs to the one who used it first during the Ventus Moon Games. Seems you're completely unaware of such simple common...
What? Astral Express out!
The only one worthy of joining the games is the adorable Sparksicle. Now then, it is time to treat my fans. You two will stay and witness my... This will be a spectacle that shakes all of Planarcadia to its core. A grand performance unlike any before. You don't need to know the program list, because I will erase the last residues of resistance and hostility in your hearts. My dear fans, time to prepare. Carry out these two noisy haters for now. I have more. My dear fans, be charmed by me. Fight for me. Give me all of your joy, sorrow, and obsession. Give me every last drop of it. Give me your swift power. The night will soon fall. Good night.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Endless riddles, but the answer is nothing but a void. The door to a whole new world. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble.
Incoming!
Ouch. Let's do that again. All right. Until we meet again, everyone.
Is this the arc?
Hey there, my sweetest fans! The mission of finding the mask in Miss Dolly has but... Just moments ago, a gray-haired, black-hearted hater slipped into the academy, plotting something dreadful against Sparksicle. I am so scared. Where could she be hiding in the school?
Everyone, let us track that intruder out! They will not be able to hide for long. Hiding won't save you. We will drag you out soon enough.
Have you reached the end of your rope?
This pink-haired Is that right? No. No. That can't be. Right? I remember now! She's the fox girl in the class photo!
So you actually managed to remember. Seems like this is what they call in comics a fateful encounter. Hey, come a little closer, will you? Come closer. Even closer. Don't be so scared. I don't mind. Oh, shoot! I think I'm stuck inside. Give me a hand.
What is this place?
Two nameless came through here a few hours ago and asked the exact same question. I'll use their answers to reply to you. This is a place in the world in Canvas, known as the Phantasmoon Courtyard. According to ancient texts, this is the heart of the Phantasmoon Games ceremony. Oh, and one of those nameless is playing the part of a teacher at the school. Oh dear, was that a spoiler? That's not good. Greetings, protagonist.
Greetings, Miss Fox.
Technically, everyone is the protagonist of their own story. But you are different. You are the protagonist of the Fluffy Across the Blue, aren't you? Galactic baseball raccoon? You do not really look like a raccoon. I forgot to introduce myself. You can call me Evanessia. Great seeing you.
There's a reflection of the moon in the water. But you can't even see the moon from here. This sacred tree. It's beautiful. Wait.
The first supplicant wearing a mask has appeared. The Phantom Moon Games will soon begin. Do not be afraid. Just think of me as part of the audience. Like a reader following comics and cartoons. A bit of experience. Just like someone who has read enough comics can get superpowered battles and schoolyard romances without any instructions. Do you seriously mean you've never read it? The comic that has taken this world by storm? It is inspired by the adventures of the Astral Express, telling the tale of cute little animals riding a train across the cosmos. Fluffy Across the Blue. Of course. This is Planarcadia. Any story can be turned into a comic in here. You are such a curious one. You were fleeing for your life a moment ago, yet now you can talk so casually about such nonsense. Still, that sense of ease. It is entertaining. Since you managed to amuse me for a moment, I will grant you a little aid. So. I don't like it when someone answers my question with another question. Think before you speak. I can see it in your eyes, Miss Raccoon. You will not accept defeat. That resolve is interesting. There will always be foolhardy supplicants donning the mask in these ancient Phantom Moon Games. They would weave schemes to slay monsters descending upon this planet from beyond the sky, steal the laughter of the gods, to forge blades that could split mountains, or descend into depths of the world in canvas. Such entertaining individuals have not appeared for ages. Perhaps you have a chance to become one of them? After all, I can lend you a little power. But an equal price is required. Otherwise, it would violate the rules. You must defeat the enemy who pursued you here within the next day and night. If you fail, your soul will be enslaved by her for all eternity. Then it is done. Phantom Moon above and sacred tree below. Witness this oath at this moment. As constant as the vault of heaven, as certain as the moon's rise, let it be never forsworn. Now come, let me make you more of a protagonist. Yes, that's it. Change! Hey!
Sis?
Gray hair, are you alright? Can't say I am surprised. It sounds exactly like something I would dream of. And so still, it ain't too bad compared to the horrors that unfolded. At least you still have friends willing to stand by you, right? And now and then I do odd jobs here. Live streaming is one of them. Sparksy is the name I use to stream online. An avatar that I personally sketched line by line to keep the streams running even when I was absent. I breathed a trace of power into that. Who would have figured that everything changed after the Phantom Moon turned full? People offload their wishes and desires to her, and in the end, she too got consumed by these emotions. Once a creation gains a will of its own from the attention of the masses, even its creator can no longer restrain it. I've been watching you from the start, waiting for the right moment to step in and help. Sad then you and darling March wandered right into that school of bad omens. That was when I realized, so tell me, what happened in the...
Is this the Mask of Elation? That grants entry into the Phantom Moon Games?
What do you think? Call your companions on the Express ASAP. Or, since this is a civilized... But these matters are obviously far beyond what they can do. They say that no one could restrain the supplicant's actions in the past. Gray hair, you are so naive. You've been to countless worlds. When the skies collapse and the end draws near, the Phantom Moon Games are nothing less than a ceremony set down by the Master of Elation. Amazing miracles always appear in the world after every game ends. Perhaps you have heard this question. If the world's science and technology could leap forward by 100 years at the cost of a single kitten's life, but clearly, Planarcadia would. Whatever. This is not the time to debate over ethics. Great.
The hour grows late, Miss Pearl. Matters regarding the Express demand our attention.
Be it the Alliance or the Phantom Moon Games, if you seek deeper cooperation,
Then I shall take my leave.
how intricate human social interaction models are, my extrapolations still cannot account for the full strategy tree of the...
Master, General Yao Guang of the Xianzhou Yuchui is here to see you. Shall we have her wait?
No. The Xianzhou will also become a key ally. Only through enough contact and emulation can we hope to... Conclusion. I don't think I'll be able to keep copying the painting for the rest of today. let General Yao Guang in.
I am the Honorary Dean of the Omniscient Sapientia Academe, Master of the Decalite Reflection Barrier, bearer of the Xianzhou's intangible cultural heritage, the Sparrow-Shaped Fist, and the Seer Strategist, General Yao Guang. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule, Madame Pearl.
For a moment, I nearly mistook your words as a fault in language processing, I believe.
Few Intellitrons in the cosmos have a sense of humor. I have heard that, like that genius, you are one of the many wonders wrought by the celestial differentiator of planet Screwlum. Meeting you in person far outshines your reputation. Madame Pearl, seeing how you have a calculating look, and with your heart pristine and your outer form so dazzling, I could not help but cast a divination for you. The hexagram lies between fire and heaven, demonstrating a bountiful harvest with your fortunes lying at the zenith or even beyond.
I have no training in divination. General.
Then let me speak in terms even an Intellitron can follow. I extrapolated your fortune using the Xianzhou's predictive algorithms. The result is 101111, a sign of great blessing. If you treat others with sincerity, abundance will follow.
I have long heard of the Arbiter General's legends. The strategy of General Jing Yuan. The courage of General Fei Xiao. The ingenuity of General Hua Yan. Often, I have wondered, what kind of figures are the Xianzhou generals who remain away from the public eye? Meeting General Yao Guang today, I cannot help but think that, with such beauty, you should step into the light more often.
Looks like you've studied the words of the Xianzhou well. You've even learned the art of provocation. You praise the others for their individual and unique talents, yet when it comes to me, the only thing you had to say was beauty.
Do not misunderstand me, General. To me, beauty is the rarest of treasures, and the most... Besides, intel on you is truly scarce. It is quite difficult for me to find ways to compliment you. But what I do know is, the Yuchui is the think tank of the Xianzhou ships, and its general is the master of all diviners. Speaking purely of deciding the course of affairs, no one is better suited than you to cast the Xianzhou Alliance's vote. So, General, what is your decision in this?
This topic is far too great for me to decide on a whim. But as a gift and to complement the respective gaps in our knowledge, allow me first to offer you a piece of vital intelligence. And with it, I ask the IPC to show sincerity beyond empty words.
I do not follow your logic. With the threat of the destruction looming, what need is there for further reasons to cooperate?
Set a mighty foe as a common goal. Convince former enemies to turn allies, then devour them in turn. Such feats are hardly rare in the IPC's annals of glory.
I understand. The Xianzhou questions the IPC's sincerity.
It would be better to say we ask the IPC to demonstrate its sincerity. Courtesy demands reciprocity, and the intel I now offer you is both urgent and weighty.
Question. What could be more important at this moment than forming the Anti-Destruction Alliance?
Nanook won't erase the universe in the next few days, but someone else might destroy Planarcadia within that. You have heard of Blade, the Stellaron hunter, right?
The IPC has long placed a great bounty on his head. Though, The Yuchue recently intercepted a report. Styling himself as Xianzhou's #1 assassin, this man accepted a contract from the Sinwish Syndicate, a local organized violence group. I do not know his exact aim here, but he is a major criminal of the Xianzhou. He is guilty of the 10 unpardonable sins and is a formidable fighter, with few able to match him. As General of the Yuchue, I will take it upon myself to bring him in before he can cause disaster here.
This planet, Ahatopia, is part of the pan-cosmic trade system. And Blade is a wanted criminal of the IPC. General Yao Guang, is the sincerity you seek for us to capture this man and deliver him into the hands of the Xianzhou?
I hear the Phantom Moon Games are about to begin, with the entire nation awaiting it with bated breath. I imagine you will also find it hard to extract yourself from the festivities, if this cursed man were to quietly depart on his own at this time.
This is my understanding. You wish for the right to act freely within Planarcadia.
Apart from this cooperation, what better proof of sincerity could there be before we join forces against the destruction?
Deal. What I do not doubt, the might of an Arbiter General. However, I do doubt, will the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, by my extrapolations, even without accounting for the guidance of Destiny's slave, the probability of capturing a single Stellaron hunter is less than 9.8%.
Not even 10%. As a diviner, that's not how I see probability. Even if the chance of success is only a coin toss, once I enter the fray myself, I always treat it as a 100% certainty.
Is that even a question? 100%. Of course. In other words, there will be no survivors. Anyone who recognizes my face, I will not let them off even if they hide at the ends of the world. I was willing to make an exception when I was hired by your gang's leader, but I see you folks are not interested in accepting my goodwill.
Not that I don't trust you, but you know the rules of the trade. You hire someone to do a job, you gotta see what they're made of first.
People say that the Lords of Hell are easy to deal with, but their underlings are the real trouble. If a group's underlings don't know their place. So, since the mighty Sinwish Syndicate gang actually had the guts to hire the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, I guess you are also ready for destruction. Years of wandering have given me nothing but exhaustion, and I have finally come to know how harsh the road of life truly is. Impersonating the Xianzhou's #1 assassin. Madame Yao, you really stuck me with a wonderful task.
Please take great care during this mission, Miss Tingyu. If any misfortune should befall you, I would have no way to answer to your Helmmaster Yukong.
You worry too much, Madame Yao. When I pledged my resolve to Madame Yukong and departed for the Yuchue, I had already steeled myself for the worst. But, may I ask, does this task of misfortune really have to fall upon me?
I cast a divination today. This task lacks the fire element. Without the Whistling Flames ambassador's knack for diplomacy, this task cannot succeed. The place you're heading to is crawling with gang members. If they pick a fight, you can try to drop the name Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Do not worry, General. I have journeyed far and wide with the merchant guilds for years and faced no shortage of danger.
If you're not afraid of danger, then why have you not set out yet? Shall I read your fortune and give you a...
What I fear is that fortune-telling of yours. No, what I really...
Afraid of me? Am I so notorious on the Xianzhou Lafu?
I've heard many tales about you. After the Battle of the Fanghu, you willingly surrendered your command token and became a general in name only, with that the seer strategist, for the sake of a tiny chance at victory, stood by as her mentor went to a noble death, treated the countless lives of dead verdant knights as nothing more than numbers consumed in her divinations, and even doomed an arbiter general.
Are you afraid that I, the cold-blooded diviner, might send you to your doom here in Planarcadia?
It's just a bit of my curiosity about you, General. I hoped you could clear up a few of my doubts.
Seems like I wasn't wrong about you. If you can face a Xianzhou general with such composure and no wonder you could make such a bold statement. The gods use humans as pawns in their cosmic game, sacrificing countless innocent souls. Have you ever... They say you survived a Lord Ravager's deadly clutches thanks to luck. But I believe it was your unbreakable resilience that carried you through.
You flatter me, Madame Yao. One must glean some wisdom to be worthy of enduring such a life-and-death ordeal. If we surpass the gods only in cruelty and heartlessness.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Miss Ting-Yun, you've passed the interview.
Ever since I escaped death, I swore never again to be a pawn for heartless chess players.
I know you're not interested in empty talk, so let's get down to business. Miss Ting-Yun, our Yuchue business delegations are treated much better than what you get on the Lafu when they set out on official mission.
General,
For the duration of the delegation's mission, you'll receive 6 times the usual allowance, and all expenses will...
Such a generous offer. Head to Dovebrook District, locate the Sinwish Syndicate contact, use the passphrase you gave me to establish contact, and do not reveal my true name. If there's nothing more to it, is this task really worth 6 times the pay?
You're the kind of talent worthy of such a reward. After all, we diviners are no different from you merchants. Even when we hit a dead end, still have merchants strive for profitable opportunities, while diviners reach for a sliver of luck.
Looks like my mission bears significant weight in Madame Yao's reading of fate.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey. Go, Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Time to get down to business. Where could the Sinwish Syndicate be hiding? The contact from the Syndicate should stand out.
Insanely spicy! Can you really handle the heat?
Take a look.
A will of metal.
Play nice.
Please, tell the boss I want to return.
Ma'am,
maybe it's time to rest in peace. Don't you remember dying? According to the provisions of the Fey Kind Protection Act, ghosts are not considered the same as they were while alive.
Are you a lawyer or a gangster?
These two are members of the Sinwish Syndicate?
Don't you get it? The old you's dead. And even your criminal record got wiped clean. The leader's trying to say that now you've got a chance to keep... How am I supposed to convince you? Hey, Fox Girl, you eavesdropping over there?
I'm just a Xianzhou person here to talk business. Could you tell me which way to the Sinwish Syndicate? I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
Business? From the Xianzhou. The Sinwish Syndicate office is just across the river. Have a sit.
He doesn't seem to have understood the passphrase. But the news that the Xianzhou's #1 assassin...
The Sinwish Syndicate...
So that's how it works.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Come on, I choose you!
Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
The night will soon fall. Good night.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Bro, how much longer do we have to wait? What, are your legs giving out? Idiot. Boss told us to wait here as a show of respect.
Could that big guy?
Hey, you fox over there. You've been staring at us long enough. Got some—
May I ask, is this the Sinwish Syndicate's turf up ahead?
Yeah, so what?
I should act tough, and say less than what I want to say. Since this is the Sinwish Syndicate's turf ahead, not only am I going in, you will invite me in with respect.
What did you say? Yeah.
I come from the Xianzhou to discuss a deal. A deal that wears me down, yet tears my enemies apart.
You're the guest our boss invited? Hold on. I nearly fell for that. Looking all delicate. How could you spill it? How did you know the passphrase?
Why don't you take off your sunglasses and let me see if you still have your eyes? The Xianzhou's #1 assassin is nothing more than a nickname coined by the common folk. I have always considered myself a merchant.
A merchant?
Isn't a hired killer the oldest trade in the world? By the way, Mr. Imagine, do you know why they call me?
You never miss a shot?
Not quite. I kill in bulk. The way to keep business going is to offer a little— With that hot temper of yours, always picking fights, you've probably given your boss plenty of headaches. I doubt the boss—
You punk! How dare you disrespect the underboss!
Shut up, all of you. The boss— My name is Kostine. Sorry about my underling's rudeness earlier. I'll cut a finger—
There's no need for that. I only collect heads, not fingers.
No worries. It won't be—
These brutes should be easy to handle. They've never seen the face of the Xianzhou's #1 assassin, so this'll be—
What should I call you? Yelling assassin, assassin every time just won't cut it.
Just call me the Tarrying Fugue.
Terror in fog. That name oozes menace.
Now then, can you—
Nothing but a boy. We can do it. We can do anything.
Mimi! Expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Bash it! Bash it! Bring a new ending for me! Open sesame. Mimi! Treat our guests nicely. Night falls. Good night. Rise and shine.
I choose you.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles!
Mimi! Expand your thinking.
We can do anything.
Your time to shine. Night falls. Good night. Till we meet again. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
That's the Sin Wish Syndicate headquarters across the river. Quite impressive, don't you think? Please, follow me.
Is this the passage in the painting?
Of course. Sin Wish Syndicate has it under our command for now.
You're back! Thanks for your hard work!
Lady Terranfog, you went the wrong way. Our headquarters are straight ahead.
Welcome home, Underboss!
Is this the one the boss brought in?
Underboss, I mean no disrespect, but is this frail woman really the one the boss?
That's right. Her name is the Terror in Fog. Spread the word that the Sin Wish Syndicate has secured the...
Underboss, beat me if you want, but I gotta say, are you serious? Are we really counting on this delicate woman for the...
The Phantas Moon Games. Is that why they hired a Stellar Hunter to do their bidding?
These Phantas Moon Games are a once-in-a-lifetime chance for the Sin Wish Syndicate to rise. This woman doesn't look like she has what it takes, and we're trusting her. If she blows it, how are we supposed to save face?
Underboss, we haven't been duped, have we? If word gets out, the other gangs will laugh us out of town.
All of you, shut up! Useless. Lady Terranfog would wipe the floor with you even if you all came at once. Since you doubt her, why not let Lady Terranfog, what do you say?
I thought you were naive, but looks like you're just playing good cop, bad cop to test me.
Nah.
Still playing dumb, huh?
Boss of the Sin Wish Syndicate. Your people wouldn't be doing this on their own. I know you can hear me. I came for business. Making friends would be a fine bonus. But if not, that's fine with me. If you still want this deal, cut the tricks.
A real expert is something else. You speak with such overwhelming presence, though we barely understand a word. Come on, show us a move.
Oh no. These brutes are not interested in a win-win situation at all.
When in doubt, open the 3 strategy pouches I entrusted to you. Inside are tactics I divined, certain to break any deadlock and aid your journey.
Looks like it's time. Huh?
Just keep it alive and open the 2nd strategy pouch once you're done.
What kind of strategy is this? There's barely any—
Looks like Lady Terranfog isn't impressed with your skills. Out of my way! When I was young, I dreamed of becoming a musician. But even then, I never let go of my love of music and rhythm. That's how I forged my one-of-a-kind fighting style.
Oh, Prince! The underboss is getting serious!
Lady Terranfog, I humbly challenge you. Show the Sinwish Syndicate the assassination skills you're so proud of.
Looks like I'll have to hold back against these reckless dudes.
The door to a whole new world. Be good now. It's your time to shine. Until we meet again. Everyone. The night will soon fall. Good night.
As expected of the Terranfog. Such incredible strength!
That power of destruction within me. It's so hard to control. And everything in my power keeps them alive instead.
Remember that. You've just got to expand your thinking. Make sure you have fun. Rise and shine. Time to wake up.
Together, we can do anything!
The door to a whole new world. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown and watch them crumble. This story is as we've written. Let's do that again. All right. Until we meet again. Everyone.
Mountains roll. Dragons rise!
The door to a whole new world.
Calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
The night will soon fall. Good night.
I don't want to take your life. Back down while you still can.
A true warrior of the Sinwish Syndicate fears no death. Don't underestimate my soul.
Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
Cut your bull. I can see from a—
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Oh. This will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
You two, stand down! Listen well. This...
A duel. You dare duel a Xianzhou...
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Huh?
Wait, What do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
So, there are 3 of you?
No, it's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already the organization's 7th-ranked Holovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death. And this one is the 2nd-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
Then you are...
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox. I humbly hold the top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business... Hard to believe, isn't it?
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
I say, there's no need for that. Course tied. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you would let them meet me sooner...
Boss! I cannot hand your grand enterprise...
You are the one who hired us? The boss of...
That's me! I am Polewave, current leader of the Sandwich Syndicate. My apology, that's for...
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
Truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up this place is a hotbed of trouble. What?
When Sunday and I contacted the Xianzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang. It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding.
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Xianzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the Diviner General. One who lives in... Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than this...
Him?
I assumed the title to come here, to uncover why the Stellaron Hunters are involved.
So, how's it going so...
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem.
A strategy pouch?
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
The what general?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
We...
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun. As for the Stellaron Hunters, I too find them intriguing. Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
Number 1 assassins, where are you going? The boss is waiting upstairs.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch of style.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt wealth.
Gee, before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable. Back then, who would have imagined Iron Hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone a...
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
Of course not. Please forgive Corstide's rude little test. That narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Megatron, the Masked Heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots of hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins.
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks. But I got a decent eye for sizing people up. You might not be the... Oh, I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
Syndicate.
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, through certain connections, I secured this mass correlation. Here's the entry pass to the Eonic game. Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this.
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours.
Yeah. I harbor no such a... I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate.
So this is a sponsorship?
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before...
One more question from me, please.
In Planarcadia, imagination exists due to wish power. That wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands the Sandwich Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginary who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity. Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had... That's why I want the Sandwich Syndicate to take on the Sandwich Strangeling Pension Foundation. What do you...
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
So, will the three of you, accept this job?
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, my thanks to you both. With your... Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
That man... He seeks to enter the Phantom...
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Madam Yao, you came out.
You see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun?
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined. I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash.
Yeah, you even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire goddess-ending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General. Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron.
That was the plan, but from one cause sprang 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hand, what do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantasmoon Games. That'd be interesting, right? Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business.
Deadly? Miss Tingyun, not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for—
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be—
To be frank, this journey to Planarcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the Divine Foresight. The Luofu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor— Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received—
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Luofu, in other words, my junior soror, Fu Xuan and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of Elation.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes. I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death. If I can die in these Phantasmoon Games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask. Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
Once the mask for joining the Phantom Moon Games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff. It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine. Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
Dan Hong, let me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity. Mr. Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantom Moon Games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes. Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation. Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
So, I merely gave you what you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift. During the Phantom Moon Games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will?
Indeed. Dan Heng, I do want to learn more about this world, because this world of elation fascinates me. Is Planarcadia truly a paradise? I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny's shackles alive?
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor. She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Fushuan? What Fushuan? If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchui from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the Seer Strategist position and command the Yuchue. Qingchui and Yuchue. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match. As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you 3?
Map says the Ashen Detective Agency should be right here. But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Holy for bowling! Big drama hit Graphia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by, huh? Let's go ask for directions. Let's get down to business. I can... Hey, little furbo. Know if there's an Ashen Detective Agency nearby?
Beats me! But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall the spot.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Whoa! Generous, miss! The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency. But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen Detective?
Beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
You stinky furbo! Begging for a smack! Scamming our guest!
Time to go!
Hi, I'm Narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Narrator? What sane person gives their pet that name?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy furbo didn't fleece you, right?
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky furbo for you and get your money back?
Nah, save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Oh, not bad, Punk Lordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker. Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective sealed the front door in fire.
There's even a shooting button. That's interesting. Why are there so many furbos?
They're all employees of this magazine company.
Why does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Office survivors way more truth than any game.
is where the detective lives?
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Please, come with me. I will wake him at 1.
Let's get down to business. I can stroll around like...
Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
How many times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for food delivery.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
Sadly, not that either.
What do you mean, sadly?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, What did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Phantom Moon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind.
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between the detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list.
Kafka!
It's Silverwolf! She's Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale, did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective. Ooh. I have seen plenty of stories like this. So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House. You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here.
Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate. And those 3 Cienjo #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account back.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty. You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money? 30...
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me.
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. N, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Mr. Ashfield, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%. Let me guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron hunters. They are here in Planarcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon Games.
I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
The Phantom Moon Games? When your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
Ah, we should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes it seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on...
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this?
A completely blank page.
So, what you're saying is that this Miss Sparksy, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken an entire school staff and students hostage. I get it. So it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imaginary phenomenon. Yeah, you could say that, according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imaginary due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
What kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Planarcadia's modern science, of course. Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but certain historical eras had imaginae popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but... sorry, used a bit of jargon there. Idiogenerative here means these imaginae arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imaginae, which reproduce by having art. Heading out? Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graph... we can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantom Moon Games has revealed herself. And she's not... Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantom Moon Games, in other words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything unless she causes it. You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have... Oh, right. The news broadcast is about to start. Here to watch?
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone! I'm your host, Snowy!
We've entered year 1999 of the Arcadian calendar. What an exciting time! Just one more year until the new millennium.
Over 500 years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Planarcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
You idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense? Just read the news and stick to it.
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantasy Moon is full again! And the time for the Phantasy Moon Games is upon us once more! Surely a blessing from the Master Relation upon us, Arcadia!
Which supplicants will appear in these Phantasy Moon Games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasy Moon Games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet famous streamer Miss Sparksy announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant! The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic!
As an ideogenitive imagine, Miss Sparksy's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But then, what sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantasy Moon Games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
Yoo-hoo! And we're back from the commercial break. A big thank you to Love Insurance for being the title sponsor of today's Sparkstacular Arcadian Adventures livestream. One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparksicle become today? Ta-da! Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Dean Sparksy of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student... Marge! Say hi to the camera. Sparksy! Don't you dare mess with me! I, March, am not someone you can easily push around! I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Zhu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't. My, March seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? All right then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang. All right, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream. Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparksicle will work hard to repay your kindness. In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance, Sparksicon, alongside our special guests, the legendary nameless from the Astral Express. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream too.
Now, see, Miss Sparksy was just doing a program with your friend. It's... Have you seen shows like that before? You know, where celebrities go somewhere to do the everyday job. She picked Graphia Academy as a target. That school had its fair share of trouble 15 years ago.
So these are the nameless of the Astral Express?
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at
Darn it. Soon the whole of Planarcadia will be saying Sparksy caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes. Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
Oh, right. Please keep this Phantasy Moon Games emergency response guide safe. If there's nothing else, I'll be...
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless. Right now, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you all right?
Did you get hurt when you ran away? So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparksy took the mask, too. No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games. Coming back to my homeland was meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. Throughout the history of the Phantom Moon games, there have been many instances, but this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own. Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for them. Sparksy is one such troublemaker. It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone, when we don't know what Sparksy has done, and what for every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantom Moon games begin. The roll call. Sparksy has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing every... Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen. Bear the people's wishes, and if I'm not mistaken, Sparksy is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be. What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous... So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone?
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern.
The Masked Fool's headquarters.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these... That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely... Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care. But if we can find out who I talked to, and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out...
That's a good plan, but
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was... Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You...
Relax. To step into the elation's right, what you need the most, don't dance to your enemy's tune. Now it's our turn to set the steps. Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
Don't be shy. Just let me know if you need me.
This is what exploring the cosmos is all about.
This way! Miss Sparksy likes to stream here!
Furbo snapped a pic of me on the street without my consent just now.
Fame isn't exactly good news for the nameless.
Hello. Welcome.
Unlimited free drinks. Female stores are so confident. Creamless coffee, maybe a jam.
We're almost at Dovebrook District.
Happily filling my